6,000-mile update on the Honda Metropolitan. Those of you who have seen the previous videos know that this is a 2017 model, and as I said, it has 6,000 miles on it now. I live in a small town in North Carolina. I ride it most of the year round, a couple miles a day, about 2 or 3 miles each way typically, sometimes 5 or 6 miles per trip, and I ride it anytime that it's not particularly raining. So what has happened in the past year? Well, the scooter had to live outside for a year because we were living at an apartment and we didn't have a garage for it. So the finish is a little dulled and it needs to be buffed out. Along the way also, somebody tried to steal the scooter, and fortunately that day I had the steering column locked in the turned position. They dragged it all the way across the parking lot and then abandoned it in the middle of the parking lot, which caused a lot of scraping on the right side of the scooter, but other than that it was pretty well unharmed. I bought these handlebar muffs for winter weather, and so far they're great. They're fur-lined and super comfortable. It takes a while to get used to using the controls inside the muffs, but they are so warm and so comfortable. It's wonderful. I highly recommend that. These are like 15 bucks on Amazon. Had a little trouble with the muffler. One day I was going down our dirt road and one of the muffler bolts had already apparently fallen out, and the second bolt broke so that the muffler was basically laying on the road, hanging on by the exhaust pipe. The bolt that was broken off I had to drill out, and I replaced it with a different bolt, and I replaced the missing bolt as well. I wanted to buy a new muffler, but on many sites they're unavailable, and on other sites they're $450, which is ridiculous for a scooter that costs a couple $1,000s. So instead I repaired it and I put some metallic ducting tape over the weak joint between the muffler and the exhaust pipe. It seems to be working fine. The muffler cover was all scratched up and cracked a little bit in the attempted theft episode. I put some cyanoacrylate glue on that and accelerator, and that's working well. I'm happy enough with that for the moment, but that's a cheap fix. You can get a new one of those for 25, 30 bucks, I think. So otherwise, I've had no particular maintenance problems with the scooter at this point. I've been changing the oil every 500 miles to 1,000 miles at the most, and it's running great. It starts up great. It does have a replacement lithium battery in it. The original lead battery died. My cheap scooter box is still working good. And it's really getting to be time to replace the tires. They're both getting a bit bald. So that's the only issue. So it's still a very reliable scooter. It's paid for itself, I would say, and I look forward to years to come continuing to ride it. So thank you.